Have you ever felt like someone was pulling the strings in your life and you didn't even notice until it was too late? Maybe you agreed to something you didn't want to do. Maybe you doubted your own memory in an argument. Or maybe you felt guilty just for saying no. It's almost like your own mind betrayed you. But here's the truth. It wasn't an accident. It was manipulation. It was dark psychology at work. And today I'm going to reveal 7 dark psychological tricks people use to control your mind. These are tactics so subtle, you may not even realize they're happening until you're already trapped. So pay very close attention, because once you understand these, you'll start seeing them everywhere. At work, in relationships, even in the news. And the scariest part? Most people fall for them without ever realizing. Let's begin. Step 1. The foot in the door trick. It always begins small. Imagine this. Someone asks you for a harmless favor. Hey, could you help me move this box? Or, can I borrow your pen? Of course you say yes, it's nothing. But then the next time, the request gets bigger. Could you help me move this couch? Can you lend me some money just for a short while? And before you know it, you're doing things you never planned to. Why does this happen? Because your brain wants to stay consistent. Once you've said yes once, you don't want to look like a bad person by saying no later. Manipulators know this. They don't kick the door open. They slide their foot in, inch by inch, until you've let them all the way inside your life. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to something small, only to find yourself stuck in a situation you never really wanted? That's the danger of this trick. Step 2. Gaslighting. This one is dark. Very dark. Imagine arguing with someone and you know you're right. But they look at you calmly and say, "That never happened. You're imagining things. You're too sensitive." At first you fight back, but over time, you begin to doubt yourself. Did I really remember it wrong? Am I overreacting? Maybe I am the problem. That's how gaslighting works. It's not just lying, it's rewriting your reality.
And once you stop trusting yourself, you become completely dependent on the manipulator's version of the truth. Gaslighting is used in toxic relationships, by abusive parents, even by governments rewriting history. And the most dangerous part? Victims often don't even realize it as happening until they lost all confidence in themselves. Step 3. Reciprocity. Humans are wired to return favors.
If someone gives you something, anything, you feel a natural urge to give something back. It sounds innocent. Someone buys you coffee, helps you out, or gives you a compliment. And then later, they ask for something much bigger. And inside, you feel this little pressure. Well, I kind of owe them. But that's the trap. They gave you something small, not out of kindness, but as an investment. An investment they will cash in when it benefits them. Think about marketing. Free samples, free trials, free gifts. It's not just generosity, it's strategy. Once you take it, you feel obligated. And suddenly, your free gift isn't free anymore. It comes with a price tag. Step 4. Scarcity. Only 3 left. Limited time offer. Act now before it's gone. We see this every day, and it works. Because when something feels rare, your brain believes it must be valuable. Scarcity pushes us to act fast, before logic has time to step in. It's why people panic buy when shelves are empty. It's why collectors will pay insane prices for limited editions. It's why people stay in toxic relationships thinking, "I'll never find someone else like them." The fear of missing out, FOMO, isn't just a buzzword. It's one of the deepest fears wired into the human brain, and manipulators know exactly how to exploit it. Step 5. Authority. Now, this one is terrifying because it's so effective. A uniform, a badge, a confident voice. These symbols make people obey, sometimes without question. There's a famous experiment in psychology where people were ordered to deliver electric shocks to strangers, shocks they thought could be fatal. Most people obeyed. Why? Because the authority figure told them to. Even though their conscience screamed no, they still obeyed. That's the power of authority. It doesn't matter if it is real or fake. The illusion alone is enough to control people. That's why scammers impersonate police officers. Why fake experts go viral online. And why corrupt leaders rise to power. Because most people, will obey authority before they think for themselves. Step 6. Social proof. If everyone else is doing it, it must be right. That's what our brains tell us. Humans are tribal. For most of history, survival meant staying with the group. To be rejected by the tribe meant death. So today, even in modern society, people fear rejection more than they fear being wrong. This is why fake reviews, fake likes, and fake applause work. If you see a video with 1 million views, you assume it's worth watching. If everyone at the party is laughing at a bad joke, you might laugh too, just to fit in. And that's how manipulators trap you. They don't need to convince you, just make you believe everyone else is already convinced. Step 7. Emotional anchoring. This is the master trick, the one that ties everything together. Emotions are shortcuts in the brain. When you feel something strongly, love, guilt, fear, excitement, you don't think logically. You just react. Manipulators know this. They'll shower you with affection, then ask for a favor. They'll guilt trip you for saying no. They'll scare you into obedience with threats or warnings. Because here's the truth. When emotions are high, logic is low. And in those moments, you're not making decisions. You're being guided toward the outcome they wanted all along. These 7 steps are everywhere, in relationships, in business, in politics, in advertising. Every day someone is pulling invisible strings, nudging your choices, shaping your beliefs, and guiding your actions. But now, you've seen the strings. You know the tricks. And once you can recognize manipulation for what it is, you can break free from it. But listen carefully, there's something even darker. A method so powerful, it doesn't just influence your decisions, it can completely erase your free will. It's been used by cults, intelligence agencies, and even entire governments to control entire populations. And in my next video, I'll expose it. Until then, guard your mind, protect your thoughts, because the real battlefield isn't out there, it's in here,